From the mayor's race to your alderman, Chicago's next election is just more than a month away.
But you can start voting today at two places in the loop. Max Bever, the Director of Public Information for the Chicago Board of Elections, joins us. Exactly where can voters in the city go to cast their ballot early starting today, and what do they need to bring with them to make sure they can cast those votes?
So starting at 9 a.m., we do have two sites that are open in downtown Chicago. First at our super site at 191 North Clark at Clark and Lake. We call it the super site because it's got over 70 booths, so you've got a lot of elbow room. And also at our board offices at 69 West Washington on the 6th floor. If you are already a registered voter, you don't need to bring anything with you. You'll be asked for your name and address, and you'll be asked to sign a piece of paper. So if you want to get a head start on your democratic duty, these two sites are open at 9 a.m. today, downtown Chicago.
All right, well, if you do not live close to downtown and you don't want to deal with parking, let's talk about voting in the wards. When does that start?
So early voting starts today at 9, but voting in all 50 wards starts Monday, February 13th at 9 a.m. So if you want to go to your local ward early voting site, if that's your library, if that's your park, those are going to be open on Monday, February 13th. And again, at any early voting site, any voter, no matter where you live in the city, can go to any of these sites. So if you live in the 1st ward and you want to vote in the 50th ward, come at that time, you can do so. But these two sites are open right now. Like you said, it's only about a month to election day, once again, in the city of Chicago. So if you want to get that head start, you can certainly do so downtown. Otherwise, you can wait for February 13th to vote at your local neighborhood early voting site.
All right, Max, if you're not registered to vote, do you still have time to do so before the election? And a second part of the question, what is your expectation for voter turnout?
Yes, voter registration is available at all of these early voting sites. So if you have not yet registered to vote, or if you've moved recently or even changed your name, you can bring two forms of ID with you to either downtown today at either of these voting sites or any of the ward early voting sites in the future, and you can register to vote. You can even do that on election day, so there is no gap in voter registration in the state of Illinois or in the city. Voter turnout, usually starts a little bit slow at this time. We do have a dedicated line of people who are probably out there lining up soon, who want to be the first ones to cast their vote in the city. But voting over the next couple of weeks generally is a little bit slow. So again, if you want to get a head start and take that elbow room, go to the downtown super site and vote. Municipal elections in the city tend to not have the same type of turnout as a presidential election, but they are very important. And again, we have many people on the ballot for mayor, for your local alderperson, and a whole new office in the city with the police district council. So we are urging voters, please check your information ahead of time, make a plan to vote, research your options, and get out there and vote.
Max Bever with the Chicago Board of Elections. Thanks so much on those early voting options. Very important and good to have those options early. Thanks.
Absolutely. Now, we know you're getting yourself all together this morning, getting ready to head out the door. You might not remember exactly where you can vote early in the city. For a recap of all this information, just head to our website, cbschicago.com.